So I went to Guitar Center to buy a lavalier microphone for some films that I'm making. Didn't find one, but I did come home with two new pedals. One that filled in a gap, and one that I've been looking at for quite some time. The one I've been looking at for quite some time is the Walrus Audio Fathom Harmonic Tremolo. I've been wanting kind of this type of modulation. It's a harmonic trem, so you can technically call it modulation, I suppose, and also has a normal tremolo mode. And when I was there, I was like, I also don't have like a reverb. I've got this just like standard-ish, new neighbor wet reverb. It's a good reverb, but it's just reverb, not super interesting. It's a good pedal, but it's not interesting. So they also had the Fathom, which I tried and liked. That hold switch was really cool, but it kind of just felt a bit too much like this, and that's just kind of like a reverb, even though it has some cool stuff. But they also, unfortunately, had an Earthquaker Devices pedal right there, the Astral Destiny. I've been wanting an Earthquaker for quite some time. I have, right here, my first, pedal that I spent a decent amount of money on was the, Earthquaker Devices, obviously, Dispatch Master, which is, just a beautiful, simple, and beautiful, as I already said, delay reverb. I bought this when I was like 15, maybe even 14. Spent $120 on it used, and yeah, I love this one. But since then, I've got, the Volante. I've got, all kinds of different pedals. So I had been using it, and I probably will still use it because I like just that standard clean delay. I like having that along with the Volante, but also I wanted a special reverb, and this thing is a whole lot of fun. It's kind of wild, but you can also get normal sounds out of it. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, let's build a pedal board. So what we have here is a veritable smorgasbord of pedals. Too many, in fact, to fit on the pedal board. And I want to keep this size pedal board because I'm trying not to be that guy. All you ex-Christians know what I'm talking about. I do still have the Strymon, but it's like the cool Strymon. It's not the Timeline or something. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Why on earth does this man have 3 delay pedals, and actually kind of 7 if you think about it, 4 drive pedals, kind of 4 modulation pedals, and kind of 2 modulation pedals, and kind of 2 reverb pedals, kind of 3 reverb pedals, but no tuner. And my response to that is, let people live their truth, okay? Let people live their truth. This is what I've come up with for now. I decided to put this cheap old analog delay on here because I kind of like just having, just an always on. Just, it's fun, And this is, by the way, my 2012 American vintage reissue of a 62 Strat. Very, very beautiful guitar. So yeah, this is my order, just kind of straight across. I was trying to keep the Volante down here, but I didn't really have the cables for it. And I think this will be okay. Kind of my always on sound is usually, let's see, what step am I on? Usually about this. just love using this color box as kind of a compressor. Now you might be thinking, that's a pretty damn expensive compressor, and you're correct, but I also use it as, I take it off. Shut the hell up. Oh, that's my neighbor. I thought that was the job that I just quit. Yeah, so this thing is really freaking cool. I love the octaves, all the modulation and controls you can get. And like, obviously you can adjust the modulation on each of the switch right here, you hold it, it ramps up to like another octave. If you hold it, ramps back down. And like both sounds are usable. It's not like a super weird to super weird, it's like a super cool to super cool with a cool transition. And if you just tap it, it goes straight to the other end, you know. But if you hold it, really, really, really cool stuff. I really like this pedal. And all these different modes. I haven't even figured out the preset thing yet, but I mean, I didn't have like a cool reverb pedal, as I said before. All I had was, you know, just this decent Nunaber wet reverb. Actually, I suppose I should show it this way, but I've inverted this, haven't I? Anyways, but yeah, it was just kind of like a reverb. This is just everything I wanted from a reverb. That one's just wild. Oh my god. Descend. Ooh. Oh man. Haunting. Ascend. So you can hear the trails like kind of modulating up. And obviously that's weird, but woo, that's gorgeous. I think I tend to like the lower octave better. And you can even make like something kind of wild like this, kind of organy even, like subtle it down if you just, you know, drop the length, turn the tone down and the mix down, obviously. Like that's just like a really cool subtle pad that tracks really well underneath your guitar. I think my favorite might be the sub shimmer and the sub. Like that's a totally usable clean sound, but also just adds so much cool, you know. Like I've never heard like a shimmer like that that's actually kind of usable and not like super cliche. If you bring it up. A little bit more spacey. But if you just drop that. A bit too much top end for me. But that's what I love this like octave low stretch button for. That's just gorgeous. The sub. I think this might be kind of what I keep it on, because that's just the subtle modulation in that tail. It's not over the top. Bring it up. Woo! Oh man, I love that. Love, love, love that. So it's modulation, it's reverb, it's octave, it's yeah. See, I also there was the Walrus Fathom, and I really liked the hold switch, but you know I'm not a worship guy, definitely not anymore, and like I didn't think I'd use that, but this is just so much more fun. That's what I respect about Earthquaker Devices, and why I've been wanting another one of their pedals other than just like the Dispatch Master, which is kind of basic, I'd say. You know, it's a great pedal, but it's just a reverb delay. But the stuff they do just to make pedals weird and fun, like some people, like I've watched reviews of this and people said, oh, that's super weird, and I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I want from a pedal. You can get like your subtle kind of reverb sound, which also, I should say, the reason why I'm okay moving away from just this normal thing is my amp doesn't have reverb, but the Strymon's got a really good spring reverb, which I normally just keep on as my always on sound. And if I want something crazy, I now have this. So let's move on to the Walrus. I've been looking at the Monument for quite some time because I've been wanting a tremolo, but also something more than just a normal tremolo. Because I like, it can do the normal tremolo sound, you know, if you turn it to here, blah, 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 kind of normal rate, standard, and yeah. Change the depth. And that's a beautiful sound. I like a subtle one too, so you can turn it subtle. So that right there, gorgeous, obviously. You can turn it into this harmonic mode, and suddenly it's still a tremolo, but it's also a little bit of a chorus, a little bit of a phaser. And I found, actually, I wasn't expecting this, but if you turn it up to the square mode, I wasn't expecting to like that square wave, but I love that sound. Love that sound. And then if you turn it up the timing to like the single note triplet, I think it is, dotted triplet, got dotted eighth, whatever it is. All the way up. Like standard. And it's actually usable because you can tap tempo it, you know? put that even subtle. It's a square wave, but it's still just that little bit of movement, that pulse. Ooh. And I really like this like random wave. Really, really, really cool. So it kind of like randomizes, not the timing, but like how intense it is. I'm pretty sure it randomizes the depth. Just adds like some movement that's really cool. And you can even drive it, which is really cool. Anyways, that is the new pedal board. I'm in love with pretty much all of it. It's really, really cool. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put together a little jam, and yeah, we'll see. So this is the Volante and the Julian, and obviously this and this. That's pretty spacey. I love that tape echo sound. But let's say, what if, for instance, we wanted to add even more? Put that sub shimmer on. Drop it down. Oh my god. You can really hear that low end now. Add more movement. What if we just had another standard delay on? You probably can't hear anything that's doing. I can't. What if we just left it on though? And what if we wanted some subtle movement? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that's quite good fun. Earthquaker Devices Astral Destiny, and the Walrus Monument, along with all these other beautiful pedals. I think my favorites used to be the Julia, but ever since I switched to the Strat, I don't use this as much. And also my particular copy has a little bit of noise to it, but oh well. There's so much other stuff on. It's like doesn't even matter. But yeah, I love all these pedals. Adore this one. Adore this one. Love these two. These are just, some drives. And like these two together. T4, haven't used it a lot, but yeah, that's a really, really cool pedal board. I'm chuffed to bits. State of Occurrence. Thanks for watching. And go check out the Matthew Nyman channel. I've been working on some good videos over there that I think you might enjoy.